Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, Bloodstock Research, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lane's Veterinary Pharmacy, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Keeneland, Malone's, Kentucky Performance Products, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, PBI Bank, Quill and Leather and Tack, Shadwell Farm, Spendthrift Farm, Three Chimneys Farm, and Windstar Farm.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thoroughbred Week as we recap Preakness weekend at Pimlico, including the latest classic victory for Triple Crown hopeful California Chrome. We begin with the Grade 3 Maryland Sprint Handicap. Happy My Way, the 3-5 favorite. Dave Rodman picks up the call.
Top of the stretch now and a half mile and 45-1. As Happy My Way heads for home and is asked the question, burst away by 6-7 lengths here. Here's Lemon Drop Dream trying to pick up on the far outside. Happy My Way, full board of the final furlong, and Happy My Way, Happy My Rays is running a hole in the wind. Joe Bravo and Happy My Way streaking home like a bullet. It is Happy My Way.
Odds-on favorite Happy My Way, the front-running winner by 5.5 lengths over Lemon Drop Dream. Joe Bravo up in 109-1, just a fifth off the track record. That's 4 wins in the last 5 starts for Happy My Way. It was last seen defeating Next Out Stakes winners Dad's Laugh and Rebo Bobo in the Sir Shackleton Stakes at Gulfstream Park. Joe Orsino trains the winner. A $23,000 2-year-old, Happy My Way has earned $362,000 for Sagamore Farm and Mel Pykoff. The 4-year-old gelding by Wilco was bred in Florida by Mayo West Farm and Liam Benson. Florida breds, race him or chase him. To Belmont Park for sprinting fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Vagrancy Handicap. Kauai Katie, the 2-5 favorite. Tom Durkin picks up the call.
Into the far turn, Jane of All Trades whips through a wicked quarter, 22 seconds flat, and is 3 lengths ahead of 5-Star Mama and Mary Meadow. Another 3, and Kauai Katie has been given her cue now by Rod Ortiz Jr., but she's been 5 lengths behind throughout. And it's still Jane of All Trades, the leader, as they come to the top of the stretch. Off the inside comes Mary Meadow. 5-Star Mama relegated back to third. Kauai Katie getting underway, and she's in an all-out drive at the top of the stretch. Now third, Jane of All Trades the leader, 3/16 to go. Mary Meadow cutting into that lead. 4 lengths behind them is Kauai Katie. Inside the final furlong, and it is Mary Meadow. Mary Meadow is going to do it here. Jane of All Trades was second. 5-Star Mama was third, and Kauai Katie checks in fourth at 2-5.
6-1 Mary Meadow draws off to defeat 20-1 Jane of All Trades by 3 3/4 lengths. Rajiv Mirage, the winning jockey, in 117-1. Runner-up in 2 stakes last year, Mary Meadow records her first stakes victory. The Mark Hennig trainee was coming off a 4th place finish in the Grade 3 Barbara Fritchie Handicap. The 4-year-old filly by Henny Hughes was bred in Kentucky by her owners David Howe and William Parsons. Mary Meadow has earned $428,000. To Santa Anita for fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Adoration Stakes. Let Faith Arise, the 1-2 favorite. Trevor Denman picks up the call.
They are coming to the quarter pole now, and Yahilwa is still the leader. Let Faith Arise now hooked off the rail, and here comes Let Faith Arise up to take on Yahilwa. Warren's Venada is next. Past the 8th pole they come now. Yahilwa's running a brave one, but Let Faith Arise right up alongside these two, head and head through the stretch. Let Faith Arise on the outside. Yahilwa at the rail. It's an absolute thriller. Nose and nose. Let Faith Arise. Yahilwa. Let Faith Arise has won it.
Odds-on favorite Let Faith Arise outfinishes 17-1 Yahilwa by a neck. Under co-high weight of 124 pounds and Corey Nakatani, the winner clocked in 143-2. Let Faith Arise won the Grade 1 Santa Margarita Stakes over the track 2 starts back, but in her latest, the Jerry Hollendorfer trainee finished 4th in the Grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap. The 4-year-old filly by Calf Wayne was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Tommytown Thoroughbreds. Let Faith Arise has earned $470,000. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Dixie Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with turf fillies and mares at Pimlico and the Grade 3 Gala-Red handicap. Somali Lemonade, the 7-5 favorite. Dave Rodman has the call.
Somali Lemonade is accompanied every step of the way by Daydream and Gracie, and quite a pace developing here. They're about 10 lengths in front from Triple Arch and then M-Bar. In the clear outside is Lady 10 in the second group of horses. It's another 2 lengths in What's the Chances, and Star Truck are still in the back of the pack, and they're a dozen lengths off the lead. Somali Lemonade is trying to shake loose a Daydream and Gracie, but had to work hard, a 47 3/2 mile. It's Triple Arch racing third. M-Bar. Now, What's the Chances is called on for more run. What's the Chances running up on the inside there in that second group of horses. In a little traffic there. Had to steady slightly at the quarter pole. What's the Chances now trying to sneak through an opening on the inside at the top of the lane. Has moved on to third, but in the meantime, Somali Lemonade is in front by 4 lengths. What's the Chances trying to bridge the gap in the final furlong. Past the turf side terrace in the Galaret. Somali Lemonade holding on, drifting out. What's the Chances? It is Somali Lemonade, and What's the Chances? Somali Lemonade wins it by a half length.
Somali Lemonade, the front-running winner by half a length over What's the Chances. Luis Saez up in 144 flat. A graded stakes winner at both 2 and 4. Somali Lemonade is off to a fast start this season. Second in the Grade 3 Marshalls River Stakes in her seasonal debut, the Michael Match trainee was coming off an allowance victory at Keeneland. The 5-year-old mare by Lemon Drop Kid was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Keena Ferguson. Somali Lemonade has earned $573,000. To Santa Anita for the Grade 3 American Stakes. Last year's winner, obviously, the 3-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Into the turn they go, and the 2 favourites head and head out here. Obviously on the inside, Salentio still right there in second. A big gap of 6 back to Chips All In, and another 6 to Smart Ellis. They come to the top of the lane and obviously still travelling easily. Whip comes out on Salentio now. Chips All In starts to make headway from third. Homeward bound and obviously shaken loose. Obviously he's gone clear by 5 to Salentio and Chips All In. But it's obviously out here moving like a winner with 100 to go. Joe Talamo just folds up on him, will allow him to canter home the easiest of winners. Ears pricked. Obviously annihilated them.
Obviously easily defends his title in the American Stakes by 5.5 lengths over Chips All In. Joe Talamo up in 133-1. After easily winning this race last year, Obviously went on to take both the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile and the Grade 2 Del Mar Mile for trainer Mike Mitchell. This was his first start for former assistant Philip D'Amato, who has traded jobs with his former boss. The Irish-bred 6-year-old gelding is by Coolmore stallion Choisir. Obviously has earned $1,097,000. The winner is owned by Anthony Fanicola and Joseph Scardino. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year, now including sire stats. Back to Pimlico for the Grade 2 Dixie Stakes. Canadian Horse of the Year Up With the Birds, the 5-2 favorite. Once again, here's Dave Rodman.
On to the far turn in the Dixie, and it's Fredericksburg and Luis Saez still there from Chamois, who's been second throughout. Another two, and Nutello is in third position. Down to the inside, Charming Kitten, and a 3-wide Hey Leroy in that second flight of horses. Up with the Birds has to rally on the far outside. In behind runners there is Utley looking for a bit of racing room as they swing into the stretch. Is 6-1, 12-2, and they're homeward bound here in the Dixie. 3/16 of a mile left to run. Chamois is digging down to take the lead from Fredericksburg. Here's Hey Leroy to the center of the track. Charming Kitten and Utley's in the clear and finishing full of run. Utley on the outside sweeps over them under Edgar Prado. Utley to take the Dixie. Utley in a photo for a second. It's very tight.
Utley gets up to take it by a length over Hey Leroy, who noses out Chamois for place. Edgar Prado, the winning jockey, in 143-4. Winless in his last 7 starts over the past 13 months, Utley scores his first stakes victory at the age of 6. The regally bred turf horse by Smart Strike is a half-brother to 2-time European champion Rainbow View and to Grade 1 stakes winner just as well. The winner was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Augustin Stable. Trained by Jonathan Shepard, Utley has earned $448,000. Edgar Prado with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winter circle. Thoroughbred Week is presented by Spendthrift Farms Breed Secure program. It's not too late to breed risk-free in 2014 with Spendthrift's Breed Secure. Call Spendthrift today for details. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Pimlico Special just ahead in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 Black-Eyed Susan Stakes. Todd Pletcher sent out 2 starters, including 3-to-1 favorite Sloan Square. Dave Rodman has the call.
Sharp pace on this track, rated good here at Pimlico, and it's Emma Giovanna leading the way, tracked by Vero Amore in second, and Sloan Square is third to the inside. As for a little early run, there is Sloan Square trying to get off the inside, it appears, and Sloan Square is guided now outside and in the clear from third position. Fortune Pearl is next. Stop Charging Maria is also now on the outside, and Euphrosyne is nearest the fence, followed by Arethusa, who's lingering 8 lengths from the front, and in the back of the pack we have La Mejor Fiesta America, and then Joint Return and Shannon Nicole. 48-4 was the half mile, and they around the far turn the Black-Eyed Susan Stakes. 3 furlongs left to go, and Vero Amore is now up on a narrow lead. Vero Amore, 3 furlongs left to go, just in front here. Stop Charging Maria charges into second. Emma Giovanna's ridden along to the inside trying to stay on. Sloan Square drops back a bit past the quarter pole. Fortune Pearl looking to get a run, 1 off the inside and is dribbling along, and on the far outside trying to bridge the gap late is Joint Return. Deepest out is Shannon Nicole, a furlong left to go. Stop Charging Maria and determined Vero Amore. Vero Amore's coming back for more. Vero Amore, Stop Charging Maria, fighting finish in the Black-Eyed Susan Stakes. Stop Charging Maria, Stop Charging Maria, Stop Charging Maria, won it by a head from Vero Amore, Fortune Pearl, and Joint Return.
A Todd Pletcher trainee takes the Black-Eyed Susan, but it's not the favorite Sloan Square. Instead, it's 7-2 second choice Stop Charging Maria by Ashford Stud Stallion Tail of the Cat. The winner under high weight of 122 pounds and Javier Castellano in 151-3. Stop Charging Maria reunited with Castellano, who rode her to a pair of graded stakes victories and a runner-up finish in the Grade 1 Spinaway Stakes last season. She had been winless in graded stakes at Gulfstream Park and Oaklawn Park this year. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Harvey Clark and Brookdale Farm. Stop Charging Maria has earned $874,000 for Rapoli Stable. The filly was consigned by Brookdale to the 2012 Keeneland September yearling sale, where she was purchased by Woodford Thoroughbreds for $47,000. Black-Eyed Susan Stakes winner Stop Charging Maria, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. Woodford Thoroughbreds consigned the promising filly to the 2013 OBS March 2-year-old sale, where she was purchased by Rapoli Stable for $220,000. OBS, the 2-year-old source. Next, the Grade 3 Pimlico Special. Revolutionary, the 2-to-1 favorite. Dave Rodman picks up the call.
5/8 of a mile to go and 15 from the front and a 46-4 half mile as Valid continues to run hard on the pace. Valid, Marino on the outside, and Golden Lad is in third. Here's Cat Burglar still looming along in fourth, and Prayer for Relief sweeps up on the outside in the clear. Prayer for Relief is now taken third. Cat Burglar is let loose from fourth in between horses, followed by Golden Lad. Then it's Bourbon Courage is next. Another 3. Carve and Revolutionary still last with 2.5 furlongs left to go, and Marino Collars Valid for the lead after 6-1, 11-1, and with a quarter to go at Pimlico, Marino Valid driving outside his Prayer for Relief in third. Cat Burglar looking to split rivals from fourth. Here comes Revolutionary offering late run in the far outside. Revolutionary's closing, but time is ticking and running out quickly. Revolutionary, a relentless stretch run. Revolutionary last to first, running with Prayer for Relief. Revolutionary, and Mike Smith timed it just right.
30 lengths back in the early going, Revolutionary rallies to defeat Prayer for Relief by a neck. Cat Burglar third for a sweep by Keeneland Sales graduates. Mike Smith, the winning jockey, in 155-4, a 112 wrist speed rating. One of the top 3-year-olds last year, Revolutionary won the Grade 3 Wither Stakes and the Grade 2 Louisiana Derby and was third in the Kentucky Derby. The Todd Pletcher trainee was last seen finishing a troubled second to Will Take Charge in the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap. The 4-year-old colt by Warpass was bred in Kentucky by W.S. Farish and was an $80,000 Keeneland September yearling. Revolutionary has earned $1,347,000 for Windstar Farm. Windstar purchased the winner for $235,000 from the consignment of Niall Brennan Stables at the 2012 OBS March 2-year-old sale. OBS, the 2-year-old source. Coming up, will 13 be the lucky number for California Chrome? Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Pimlico for the second jewel in the Triple Crown, the Preakness Stakes. Kentucky Derby hero California Chrome, the 1-2 favorite. Here's the call by Dave Rodman.
And they're off in the 139th Preakness. Beautiful start for California Chrome. Pablo Del Monte's going to gun to the lead, though. Pablo Del Monte from California Chrome. Social Inclusion will take back a bit off that pace. And General A-Rod to the inside, followed by the Illinois Derby winner Dynamic Impact. And here's the filly, Rio Antonia. And she's fired up to go. Rio Antonia up on the outside, pushing up into second into the first turn run. So it's Pablo Del Monte and Rio Antonia on the outside. California Chrome is settled into third position. General A-Rod is racing fourth. Social Inclusion is fifth today, racing mid-pack, followed by Dynamic Impact, then Ring Weekend, Bayern to the back of the pack early, and last is Ride On Curlin and Kid Cruz. They're the two in the back, and Kid Cruz is well outkicked as usual. Must be some 17 or 18 off a 23 2/4 and a 46 4/2 mile. So with 5 furlongs to go here in Baltimore, Pablo Del Monte ahead in front from Rio Antonia and Calvin Burrell on the outside. So it's Pablo Del Monte, Jeffrey Sanchez, Calvin Burrell, and Rio Antonia to the outside. California Chrome is third. Social Inclusion making a move on the far outside. Ring Weekend, General A-Rod is fired, followed by Bayern, who's next. And Ride On Curlin is revving up with a deep outside run, and there goes California Chrome. California Chrome, 3 furlongs left to go, is taking the lead. Social Inclusion is matching strides with the Derby winner at the top of the stretch. Pablo Del Monte, Ride On Curlin, Ring Weekend, and they're homeward bound, a quarter to go at Pimlico. California Chrome has taken the lead. A burst of acceleration opens up 3 lengths. Ride On Curlin is coming after California Chrome, who's got a furlong to go to win the Preakness. Ride On Curlin, desperate to catch on the outside. California Chrome digging down for the final 16th under Victor Espinoza. California Chrome has won the Preakness by 2.
California Chrome makes it 2/3 of the Triple Crown, officially by a 1.5 lengths over Ride On Curlin. Victor Espinoza aboard in 154 4. Since a firm became the 11th Triple Crown winner in 1978, 12 horses have headed to the Belmont Stakes with a chance to make history, including War Emblem and Espinoza in 2002. California Chrome will be heavily favored to break that streak on June 7th. The Art Sherman trainee has won 6 consecutive stakes and is undefeated in 5 starts this year. The colt by Lucky Pulpit was bred in California by his co-owners Steve Coburn and Perry Martin. California Chrome has won 8 of 12 overall and has a bankroll of $3,452,000. California Chrome paid $3 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. We'll have turf fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Gamely Stakes from Santa Anita, along with holiday graded stakes action from Arlington Park, Belmont Park, and Lone Star Park next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week has been presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, Bloodstock Research, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lane's Veterinary Pharmacy, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Keeneland, Malone's, Kentucky Performance Products, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, PBI Bank, Quillen Leather and Tack, Shadwell Farm, Spendthrift Farm, Three Chimneys Farm, and Windstar Farm. Online at tbreadweek.com.